Hi, it's great to see you again. This is our third video. This one's going to round out all the intro videos that we're going to do, and then we're going to start adding to them. My name's Martin Moreau. This is my daughter,
Ella Moreau.
And she's been doing Aikido with me for several years. She's in the junior teen program, and she's one of our ITP students. ITP, if you don't know, stands for Instructor Training Program. So she's one of our youth leaders, and she works as an assistant instructor in the child and youth class, and then she trains in the junior teen class and even the senior teen classes because of her rank. So it's great to have you here today. As you can see, we're doing something a little different today. In the first video, that was the introduction to the Jo, or the wooden staff. In the second video that we just released recently, that was an intro to the Boken, which is the wooden sword. This is going to be an intro, or rather a warm-up class for the hand-to-hand Aikido stuff that we're going to be doing in subsequent videos, where we're going to roll out the different test requirements for the different belt colors. So you can basically take this video as your warm-up class, do this with us whenever you're going to do your training for the day outdoors, and then you go to, let's say, your orange belt test or your blue belt test or whatever it is you're working on. So we're really trying to help you and your family get some exercise at home during these difficult times during the COVID-19 pandemic, and we're really grateful that you came and joined us today. So let's get started. First of all, our outside dojo, what do you think? We love it. We put together a tarp that we had in the garage. This is easy to do if you've got one, or if you can safely get to a hardware store if they're still open. Get a large tarp. And then we just had a few stakes from our tent that we have, and we basically just drove the stakes down to hold it down. And it's a great time of year to be doing this outdoors, and even doing a little bit of rolling, which we'll be doing, because the ground's relatively soft right now. It's wet, so this allows us to roll or be on the ground without getting dirty and muddy, and it looks kind of cool, doesn't it? Just like a dojo tatami floor. What do you think?
I think it looks pretty great.
Okay, so we're gonna have some fun. All right, first thing we gotta do is warm up. So depending on how much space you have, you can run around the yard a few laps until you're feeling a little bit warm, or you can run on the spot. I'm gonna choose to run on the spot. I don't know what Ella's gonna do, but I'm gonna run on the spot. All right, so to get warmed up, just run. And if you want, get your knees high, get the blood flowing. We're just gonna do this for a few seconds. You can always stop the tape and do it longer if you want. Just gonna try to get ourselves warmed up. I might just bounce a bit while Ella runs. You know, I might move side to side. Ella's doing some side to side. I might do some front and back. Okay, and I might even twist. This just gets all the muscles moving, everything, the core, gets us warmed up. Do this for another couple seconds, then we're gonna stop. Oh, I guess we're stopping. Are you done? You're warmed up?
Yeah.
Okay, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a superset. In the kids program, and of course this is geared really to our kids program, but it's great for adults as well. We're gonna do a superset. A superset is 3 sets of 10, or yeah, 3 sets of 10 repetitions of different types of exercises. So I think I'm gonna do my superset with 10 push-ups, 10 squats, and I think I'm gonna do 10 leg lifts. So that way I'm getting my legs, I'm getting my arms, I'm getting my core. You can decide to do whatever you want. Ella's also gonna show some of the exercises for the younger kids that might be a little easier. So some of the modifications if you don't wanna do the whole superset. So, you ready to go?
Yeah.
I'm gonna do mine right here. Let's go. If you want to make this harder, some of the kids like to add a jump at the end. Those are called super squats, or you can just do the regular squats. Do about 10. Basically get yourself warmed up. each, ni, sun, shi, go, rook, shich, hutch, ku, ju. Okay, excellent. Now, you can do more. At this point, you can stop the tape. You can do a whole bunch more. You can do 2, 3, 4, 5 supersets. Mix them up, do whatever you want. Ella, what are some of the other exercises that we can do?
I don't know, there's crunchies. I don't know.
Show them the crunchies.
Crunchies? They're coming up like this.
While she's doing the crunchies, I'll show you burpees. So it's jump,
I think those.
down, jump, down. What else do we have?
Scissor kicks.
Scissor kicks. Show us the scissor kicks. While she does scissor kicks, I'm going to show you windshield wipers. What else do we have, Ella?
The one I did earlier was Frogger Pops.
Show us those.
Nice straight back at the end.
Getting in hanmi each time, so push up, pop up, and then you go from hidari to miki hanmi. And there's a lot more. We won't go over them all today. A lot of you kids already know what they are because you do them in class with us all the time. One of the next favorite parts we have in class is animals. Again, if you've got a space like this, you can do some animal drills. We're going to do a few of those for you right now, just to spark the imagination. All right, let's go. I'm going to take this lane.
I'll take this lane.
You're going to take that lane. Let's start with bear. We'll do forwards bear there, backwards back on the way back. Ready? Go. And backwards. Let's do 2 steps. All right, how about some crab?
Sure.
Let's go. And back. Okay, how about some frogs?
Sure.
Okay, maybe just forward frogs. Ready? And let's try and do it backwards.
Backwards?
Those are tough. Backwards is tough. Awesome. Okay?
Good?
So once you've done some animals, you can do some more. Then we're going to do some stretching. Let's do it over here to start. You can be over there. All right, you ready? Let's go. Probably an 8 count or a 10 count would be good, right? I'll start. Ich, ni, sun, shi, go, rook, shit, hutch. Let's turn this way. Ich, ni, sun, shi, go, rook, shit, hutch. Ich, ni, sun, shi, go, rook, shit, hutch. Okay. Ich, ni, sun, shi, go, rook, shit, hutch. Ich, ni, sun, shi, go, rook, shit, hutch. Going low. Ich, ni, sun, shi, go, rook, shit, hutch. Ich, ni, sun, shi, go, rook, shit, hutch. Good. All right. Let's go down. Ich, ni, sun, shi, go, rook, shit, hutch. Okay, let's get those knees warmed up. Ich, ni, sun, shi, go, rook, shit, hutch, and ich, ni, sun, shi, go, rook, shit, hutch. Whew, that feels good. All right, you know the rest. It's called you sure. All right, step, step, sit, and let's go over the top. Ich, ni, sun, shi, go, rook, sheet, hutch. All right. Start on our knees here. And let's put the feet apart. And let's stretch this way. Oh, that feels good.
Yeah, it does.
Right here, you feel it. I almost want to stay here for a while.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go up. Let's cross our legs. And, all right, let's stretch forward. Each, knee, sun, sheet, go, rook, sheet, hutch. Okay, let's go. Each, knee, sun, sheet, go, rook, sheet, hutch. How are you guys doing? You following along? Each, knee, sun, sheet, go, rook, sheet, hutch. Each, knee, sun, sheet, go, rook, sheet, hutch. One more in the middle just because I enjoy it so much. Each, knee, sun, sheet, go, rook, sheet, hutch. Good. Let's put the feet together and grab your feet and just loosen up those hip joints. I like to rock back and forth. Each, knee, sun, sheet, go, rook, sheet, hutch. All right, let's get back onto our knees. This is called Seiza, and let's give ourselves a good massage. Do the lower body first, then we'll do the top on the sides. Each, knee, sun, sheet, go, rook, sheet, hutch. Each, knee, sun, sheet, go, rook, sheet, hutch. Big circles. Each, knee, sun, sheet, go, rook, sheet, hutch. Now normally we would do our wrist stretches from Seiza, but if you want some more exercise, you can sit in Seiza. I'm going to do it this way. You can get in a squat position, and I'll do it this way, you do it that way. That way, depending on how physical you want to get, there's options. I just want you to know that you can take this, modify it, make it suit you. So let's start with our wrist exercises. Each, knee, sun, sheet, go, rook, sheet, hutch. This is Nikyo now. Each, knee, sun, sheet, go, rook, sheet, hutch. Sankyo now, grab from above. Each, knee, sun, sheet, go, rook, sheet, hutch. Kodigaish, grab from behind and turn it in. Each, knee, sun, sheet, go, rook, sheet, hutch. Okay, that's good. How are you doing, Ella?
That was a good stretch.
Do we have anything else? Am I missing anything?
I don't think so.
Oh, how about neck stretches?
Sure.
Let's stretch the neck. Okay, down, up, down, up. Let's go side to side. Left, right, left, right. Okay, I'm feeling good.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, we're gonna do some ukemi now. Ukemi means rolling. It can also mean following. But in this case, we're gonna do ukemi in terms of rolling and falling down practice. So let's do that. Okay, I'm gonna take this lane. How about you take this lane over here? So we're gonna start with Yushiro Kaiten. So that's regular Yushiro over the shoulder. A lot of you don't do this. If you don't want to do it, just skip it. This is one where you actually roll over your shoulder. So for this one, most basic is to kneel, tuck, sit, and then grab your knee and throw it over the same shoulder. Okay, so that's the most basic. Sit, throw it over. Then if you want from standing, you can do it with a little more speed. Then if you really want to do it, you can start from the front, tin can into it and pop up, or stay low. Do you want to do the high one or the low one?
Low one?
Okay, I'll do the high one. Ready? Go. Okay, you go back. was fun. So that is Yushiro Kaiten. If you want to do some more, you just stop the tape. Tape. What is this, the 1970s? Stop the video and then go ahead and do some more. Next one we're going to do is Yushiro Yoko Kaiten. So for this one, that's a sideways backwards roll. So Ella and I are going to do it together. You're going to kneel, hand, tuck, sit, and then you're going to do a windmill kick. Get to the other side, get up nice and strong. Then we repeat on the other side. You're going to kneel, hand, tuck, sit, scissor kick, go over, up, and you're done. So now if you want to do it with a little bit more speed, you can. So let's do a few on our own, any way we want. Maybe I'm going to lean into it. Pretend I'm falling. You can slap the mats if you want. And that's Yushiro Yoko Kaiten. Feel free to stop the tape and do more if you want.
Video.
Video, oh my gosh. Okay, so now we're going to do some Mai Ukemi. Ella, I think we should show them SPAR.
Okay.
What does SPAR stand for, Ella?
Sensei Super Secret Aikido Rolls.
Oh, you forgot the P.
Perfect Aikido Rolls.
All right, say it again.
Sensei Super Secret Perfect Aikido Rolls.
That's what the kids call this. Sensei's Super Secret Perfect Aikido Rolls.
Hopefully you can say it right.
It's a hard one to remember. So step one, if you've never done a forward roll before or you're not good at it yet, I know there's a few of you who are brand new with us when we started, when we had to close the dojo. So here's what you do. This is a guaranteed way to be able to do a proper forward roll in your first day of Aikido. So here's what you do. Feet together. You're going to do like a gymnastics roll. You're going to go down, put your hands on the mat. You're going to go straight over like a gymnastics roll. Okay? That's the first one. We'll do it one more time. Feet together, hands together, tuck your chin in and go over. All right, step number 2. You're gonna do the exact same thing except you're gonna have one foot in front. You're still gonna do a gymnastics roll with 2 hands. You're gonna put your hands down, tuck your chin, go. Ideally, one leg lands before the other one and touch, just like you saw. That's the ideal. We're going to do that side one more time. Ready? 2 hands. Down, tuck, and over. Okay, now we're going to do the right side. Migi Hanmi side. Here we go. Right foot forward. 2 gymnastics hands. Go. Okay, we're going to do one more, and then we're going to be level 3, which is a perfect Aikido roll. Again, 2 hands. Tuck, go. Now to do a perfect Aikido roll, we're going to go back to Hidari Hanmi, that's your left side. The only difference now to do a perfect Aikido roll is instead of 2 gymnastics hand, your front side with your front hand, you put a wheel down at your big toe. That's it. The other hand is still a gymnastics hand, so here you go. And tuck and go. All right. Let's do the right side. Right foot means a right-handed wheel. Then the gymnastics hand, and you just go right over.
That was good.
Okay. For those of you who know how to do this all day long, we have a bonus level 4 for you. All right. This is only if you've mastered steps 1, 2, and 3, which is SPAR, Sensei Super Secret Perfect Aikido Rolls. Level 4, bonus round. You do this without the gymnastics hand. You reach behind you and you lean and you reach for the mats. Let's do Migi Hanmi side. I put my wheel down. I reach like I'm going to high-five the mats and go. Okay? Once you've got that done, just roll around and have some fun. Shall we roll and have some fun?
Any roll?
Anything. Let's go. say? We good?
That was pretty good.
Okay, so last thing we're gonna do is called Ikkyo Ukemi. We're gonna do Omote and Ura. So this also has a system. Let's start in Miki Hanmi and we're gonna go this way so they can see us. Here's what you do. First step, get low. Second step, to the knee and hold it like this. This is a great workout, just holding it like this. Then step 3 is tripod. Tripod for 3. There you go. Now, you pretend you're being pinned. That's sheet number 4. Go is just get up and go. Let's do Miki Hanmi again. Ready? So each, knee, san, shi, go. Let's get up and go. One more on this side, then we're going to do the other side. Ready? Each, knee, san, shi, and go. All right, you ready for the left, Ella?
Yeah, I sure am.
What side is this called again?
Hidari Hanmi.
I'm testing her all the time. Hidari Hanmi. Ready? Each, knee, san, shi, get up and go. Let's go. All right, again. Each, knee, san, shi, go. Last one. Then you can stop the tape and do more.
Tape.
I know I can't help myself. Each, knee, san, shi, and go. You ready for one more? You got one more in you? We're gonna do Ura. Now, again, make sure the ground is relatively soft. You don't wanna be hard on your knees, but this is a great way to learn how to fall softly. In the dojo, we've got mats, they're soft and cushy. You know, you can make mistakes and you don't feel it at all. Here, if you make a big mistake, you'll be okay, probably, just, you just might have a bruised knee, so you wanna take it easy. So here's what we're gonna do. Let's start on the Miki side. Okay, we're gonna do Ura. So this one's a little different. This one, we imagine they're taking our arm and bringing us around the corner. It would look something like this. Right, other hand.
Sorry.
Okay. So this is like I'm bringing her down and I'm pinning her. Right? This is Kosadori, remember? And around the corner and down, nice and smooth. Thank you very much. So let's do this together. So very similar, it's each. This time knee, the hand behind instead of this one here. And then it's like we're pivoting like a top and down and then up.
Got stuck there for a
You
second.
got stuck. Okay, ready? Each, knee behind, and then this leg like a big break and down. That free arm is really just a break hand, so you don't fall on your face. Ready? Each, knee, san. Okay, let's do the other side. You're gonna do it that way. I'm gonna give them a different angle from this side. Ready?
Sure.
Each, knee, san. Let's do a couple more. You guys are doing great, by the way. We're almost done. Ready? Each, knee, san. And last one. Ready? Each, knee, san.
That was great. Awesome. You guys did great.
I don't know about you, but I'm sweating. I had a good workout. So I hope you guys had a good workout. Just want to take this opportunity to really thank you guys for supporting these home tutorial videos. Again, this is the third video of 3 categories. We had the first video, which was the introduction to Jo. Second video, introduction to Boken. Third video, this one right here, is introduction to hand to hand. Obviously, we're missing that physical connection. I'm so lucky that I have 2 daughters at home that do Aikido. I can come out here and practice with them and actually touch them, grab them, do a technique. They can throw me, I can throw them. You might not be able to do that unless you're one of my lucky students who has a brother or sister in the program. So for you, wonderful. If your parents want to get into it, bring them out here, but I don't want any stories of kids hurting their parents, so be good to your parents, right? You gotta be nice to me too. she's getting so good at this. I got to be careful. I got to keep my ukemi really good so that I can follow her when she throws me hard.
Yeah.
But anyways, want to thank you again. Please comment, like our posts, share them with people that you know that might be at home with kids also in self-isolation and bored out of their skulls or just needing something really positive and fun to do in their own backyard. And stay tuned for more videos. Thank you very much. Arigatou gozaimashita.
ありがとうございました。
We'll see you next time.